Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of LEGO Star Wars: The Complete Saga. One thing I'm noticing here is that it seems like on the PC version, at 1080p, 1920 by 1080 resolution, it seems like the camera has a little bit of trouble deciding to look upward. And it kind of just wants to hide the sections there in the cantina in favor of showing this bar here at the bottom part that you can't even access. This would be, you can't control the camera, obviously I'm doing it with the right stick, but this would be the better way to do it, just to keep the camera a little bit more angled and a little bit less focused on the heads of the character you're playing, because it's keeping the head of the character you're playing right in the middle. And if it just kept it a little bit lower, it would capture it. I'm pretty sure when you play it on the console though, you don't run into that problem because you can't change the resolution. And that's a whole lot of nothing really mattering. This is episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and once we get into the levels, the camera does a lot better. Battle over Coruscant. Is this going to be a flying around level? We got 2 in episode 2, so I would hope that we only get 1 or less than 1 would be even better flying around level for episode 3. And maybe this will be it. But if this is the flying around level, that's what they did in episode 2, and then they gave us a second flying around level, which honestly, for video game makers, I don't think it really ever is a good idea to hire a third party to do parts of your game, entire levels of your game. I think you can hire out other teams and shop out artwork, sound design, all kinds of stuff like that. But I think the inherent gameplay needs to be together. So here we have Anakin and, is it Obi-Wan? Yeah, Anakin and Obi-Wan flying around. And we've got a kind of third different flying around level. Now, pretty much every level that's flying around is different. So you're on rails, basically. You're going to go in this pattern, but you have to fight these giant ships. I kind of like this level. So far, it's an interesting concept of just, you have to continuously, I think I'm going to crash into this thing. Yes, I am. So now we're back to the whole pod racer scene where you cannot proceed until you destroy all of them and it opens up. And you see the ship break apart, you see it's inside Lego bricks. Notice that these ships really aren't Lego. There is quite a lot in this game where it stops being Lego and the background is sort of Lego but not really. It's an interesting mix. Assumedly they just didn't have enough time that they could take what may have been designs, or possibly this game was never even intended to be a Lego game, or parts of it weren't. So they just didn't have time to re-skin everything so it looked fully Lego. Like the ships look Lego, the ship I'm playing in. Now if I hit Y here, I can't actually change to the other guy. That's a little weird. They could have had the second player fly right by you, but instead he's not. He would be here in second player, I assume. If the second player pressed 2. All the collectibles, or most of the collectibles here, are just hidden around. Crash right into that guy, why not? then we have to hit this again so we can fly through here. You might have been able to actually fly around this one. So, as a set piece, this is a great level design concept. It's not really Lego anything though, it's kind of the problem. Oh, get that red power brick. I forgot to turn my red power bricks on, which also means my stud magnet's not on. I will have to do that. I mean, I guess I could do it right now, but it doesn't really matter. If I was making this level, I would come back to the artist and say, make every single one of these look more like Lego pieces. Because there are Lego kits for, I think, a lot of these ships already, so it wouldn't be much for them to use that as reference and not have all these smooth edges. But now we have to go through this laser thing. You see all these bullets flying around, but they're not really hitting you. They're not really doing anything to you. And I think I missed one mini kit. And there's the red ship. He comes back, and there's it. So vehicle smart bomb is an unlock. Is there more that I need to say about it? I think it gives you smarter bombs in the vehicles and levels that give you bombs. Smarter in the sense that I guess they will maybe lock on the targets better. Or maybe it will give all the vehicles the ability to use bombs, whereas some vehicles right now can't. I don't know. Either way, it's not one of the important power breaks. Hey, we finally got a mini kit put together. For the first time in playing this game, we got the all 10 pieces of the mini kit. So we definitely want to go check that out. As you see, when you get the mini kits, it gives you several thousand extra studs and another gold brick. So for next time, we'll turn this on and this on. So one of the red power bricks is a little spoily, but is a mini kit detector. And when you get the mini kit detector power brick, then it makes it a lot more realistic and worth your effort to go back and try and find all the other mini kit pieces. Plus, you still have to play in free play almost always to get all of them. This was the first level, probably, that you could have gotten all the 10 pieces in. And that is after you've done 2/3 of the original game, the original series. So when you hold A, it will dismantle this, which is cool. And so this is an actual Lego thing that if you had just a bucket of Legos, and you can hold down A and destroy and rebuild it if you wanted to make your own little mini kit ship. But that's all you can do with it. You can't bring it out here and fly with it. There is, I think somewhere, possibly, no, actually I don't think there is any kind of free play area where you ever get to fly that particular ship because it's not detailed enough. They do have kits like this for sale, particularly for Star Wars, that are about $10 at Lego. They come with one minifig, and then the minifig is really big relative to the scale of the ship, but they're pretty fun. If you were just going to get into real Legos and do kits, and you're not ready to take the pretty expensive jump into a real set where that could cost you anywhere between $60 to $400. They're one of the most expensive sets is the Death Star playset, which is $400. Uh, if you're not ready to take that jump, you can go spend $10 to just get one of the mini scale ships, and I have several of those, and I have, let's see, I have the Millennium Falcon set, which every year they change it a little bit, but it's about the same, and that's about it. And I want to get the Death Star, but even to me, $400 seems really expensive, and it's a really big set. Anywho, that has really not a lot to do with what we're doing here. We are done with the level. There's no real... even if there was a reason to go back and do this, it wouldn't be much. I can go and get True Jedi and get the third gold brick. The challenge modes don't give us a gold brick. So if we were just trying to get to 100% collectability, we would skip, 100% of the gold bricks, we would skip the challenge modes, but then I think you still wouldn't get to 100% of the game until you do the challenge modes. I think maybe they should have left the challenge modes out. If they had not spent any time making challenge modes and instead made a few more levels, they probably would have had a better experience. Not that this is a bad experience, it's just there is a lot of flying around levels that I would have preferred not been in the game. Anywho, at 11 minutes, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to help support me towards my goal of getting that $400 Death Star Lego set, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click that, make a donation, and I will then be a little bit richer towards that goal. Oh, and many other goals. Usually better goals than that. Things that actually help this channel, such as buying games and equipment to record better. And then also, down below in the description box is my social media links, so follow and friend me on all of those services. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.